Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this version of Lewis and Clark County Commission. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, I am Commissioner Kansas Payne, and I have the honor of running this meeting today. To my left, kind of lonely over there, Brandy Spangler is going to be keeping track of us and helping with recording of all our adventures. Tom Rolfe is out of town at a very important conference, and I have no idea where Greg the planner is. To my right is Commissioner Andy Hunthausen. He's actually in charge of a lot of this stuff because he knows how to get things done. And it's Kevin Shea, there it is our representative from the county attorney's office, and he will be keeping us from getting into deep water. And of course, the world famous Roger Balls, the CAO of Lewis and Clark County. We have a sign-up sheet. If there's a little table right up there, and there's a sign-up sheet, and we want you to put your name and probably some, how to get a hold of you. That would be appropriate, and we would appreciate all of you signing that sign-up sheet. And with that, there appear to be no consent action items. Is that correct, Mr. Valls?
Chair Payne, that's correct.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to agenda item number 3, bid opening for the generator replacement, and Ms. Chambers is in charge.
Good morning, Chair Payne and Commissioner Hunthausen. For the record, my name is Jenny Chambers, Lewis and Clark County Public Works Director. Today, we are opening bids to replace a generator and automatic transfer switch at the Michael A. Murray Building. We have received 4 bids today. The first bid is from Central Electric, and they're from Montana. They've got offices in Billings, Bozeman, Helena, Lewistown, and Townsend. The bid security has been included. The bid addendums have been acknowledged, and it appears that the bid is complete. We have a base bid, which includes a 1-year warranty, and the total amount is $222,650. So that's $222,650. The additive alternate 1, which would be to give us a cost estimate for a 5-year comprehensive warranty, is an extra $2,000. And then additive alternate number 2, to give a 10-year comprehensive warranty, is $5,000. Second bid received is from Eagle Electric Incorporated of Helena, Montana. The bid security has been included. The bid addendums have been acknowledged. The bid appears to be complete. The base bid is $179,400, $179,400. An additive alternate number 1 for a 5-year comprehensive warranty is $2,100. An additive alternate number 2 for a 10-year comprehensive warranty is $4,750. Bid number 3 is from Third Element of Helena, Montana. And if I do this, it might be the most complicated thing I do today is open these envelopes. The bid security has been included. The bid addendums haven't been acknowledged. The bid appears to be complete. The base bid is $157,562, 157,562. Additive alternate number one is $1,276. Additive alternate number two is $3,968. And bid number four is from Epic Electric of Helena, Montana. The bid security has been included. The bid addendums have been acknowledged. The bid appears to be complete. The base bid is $189,348, 189,348. Additive alternate number one is $1,822. Additive alternate number two is $5,195. Commissioners, staff would like to take these bids under advisement and return in 2 weeks on Thursday, March 20th with a recommendation of bid award.
Thank you, Jenny. Is there any questions from the commission?
No questions.
We
We have a comment later.
You will have a comment later. Okay, is there any public comments? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, on this issue. Okay, if you're public, you trot right up.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm from Third Element,
State your name, please.
Roy Murray, and
Okay.
with Third Element Electrical Contractors. And on our base bid, she mentioned at the bottom, we had included a line item for the 1-year preventive maintenance. And the reason why we included a line item in the bid documents, spec section, I believe 26312, section 3.6.b stated line item, 1-year preventive maintenance. And the bid documents, there was nowhere to put a line item for this preventive maintenance. So we just added it at the bottom, and I don't know if she read that part. It was, I believe it was $1,765 for the preventive maintenance additive. So that's why we didn't include it in the base bid, because in the spec section, it said to do a line item. But
Okay.
in the bid documents, there was no line item for that, to do that. So we added it in red on our bid form to include that.
Thank you for
Thank you.
your help with this. Is there any further public comment? Would it be appropriate to have Jenny clarify her understanding of?
Commissioner Payne,
Thank you.
Commissioner Hunthausen, now I have looked at Third Element's bid again, and just to get it on the record, I did see down below in red, line item added per spec section, and they reference the section of the bid documents, 1-year preventative maintenance service agreement to add to the base bid of $1,250. So their base bid amount again was $157,562. And then they would add in the additional 1,250. That's why it's important for us to take the time versus opening today to read these to you folks, to go back and take some time to further digest these bids, put it in a bid tab prior to making any decisions before you moving forward. So that was helpful information, and we will take these a closer look at these in the next week or so.
Okay, thank you. Any other, let's see, already did this is the end of the public comment opportunity. Need to have a motion.
Chair Payne, I would move that we ask staff to take these bids under advisement and make a recommendation to the commission on 3/20/25 at our regular scheduled meeting.
I second that. Did you want to make a
Chair-
comment, Mr.?
Chair Payne, yeah, just along the same lines of Director Chambers there, just to remind people that we always open all of our bids in a public setting, and this is that opening process. And as we saw from Director Chambers, it is a first glance. It appears that these bids are complete, as she said in her comments. And the reason that we don't make a decision today is that we really want, for the reasons that have been on the record now, we want staff, and she has a committee that will work with her to really go over the bids in fine detail and make sure that we choose the one that best meets our expectations, as well as rules and regulations, and then also the best value for the taxpayer. So they will come back on the 20th of March and make a recommendation to this commission. So that's why we don't make a decision today, and we appreciate all the comments and the information that we've heard so far. So thank you very much, Chair Payne.
Thank you. You know, he's been doing this for 18 years, so he kind of has an idea. So with that, there's being no further comment, let's have a vote. All in favor of allowing Jenny Chambers and her staff to review the bids and bring it back for further action on March 20th at our regularly scheduled commission meeting, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. The motion passes 2-0. Thank you. Agenda item number 4, the bid award Rimini Water Distribution Services invitation for bid by Mr. Casey Hayes.
Morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners. For the record, my name is Casey Hayes. I'm the purchasing officer for Lewis and Clark County. Today, we're going to discuss the bid award for the Rimini Water Distribution Services. On February 27th, 2025, one bid was unsealed for the Rimini Water Distribution Services invitation for bids. The project generally consists of distribution of potable drinking water to the residents of Rimini, Montana. Upon tabulation of the bid, it was determined that Big Spring Water of Bozeman, Montana was the sole responsive and responsible bidder. Our request today is to award the bid to Big Spring Water of Bozeman, Montana for a total bid amount of $25,935 and authorize the chair to sign all applicable contract documents. The applicable contract document before you is the bid award at this time. I'll read it onto the record. This is to Joe McIntyre, Big Spring Water of Bozeman, Montana. Dear Mr. McIntyre, this letter serves as notification that Big Spring Water was the successful bidder for the Rimini Water Distribution Services invitation for bids. The contract price will be based upon the extended price provided in the bid of $25,935. Coordination for negotiation and formation of an agreement with the county shall be conducted with Beth Norberg, Environmental Program Supervisor. Thank you for bidding. Lewis and Clark County looks forward to working with Big Spring Water. Also provided for the commission is the bid tab. Was just discussed in the last item. This is the evaluative effort that we make when we look at bids. We determine responsiveness and responsibility. Responsiveness is whether or not they've included everything necessary in order for the bid to be accepted. Responsibility is established by debarment and suspension, whether or not they have been debarred or suspended. If they have, they would not have been deemed responsible. But for this, it's an interesting bid because generally bids are additive. However, this item has a deposit that goes along with it. So like when you go get your water refilled, you pay a deposit for the container, but when it's refilled, that deposit amount is subtracted. So the way that we looked at establishing this bid in order to create an extended price, we looked over past years. This program has been ongoing for quite some time. We looked at the number of residences that received delivery and the frequency of those deliveries. And so we came to the number annually of 2,730 units. And then a unit is a 5-gallon container. So what we asked from the bidder was the amount, the unit price for that 5-gallon container, then the amount, which includes the deposit, then the amount of the deposit, which would be subtracted from the unit price, and then that amount multiplied by the estimated quantity per year. And so that's how we come to the extended price. And then we are working with the contract agent, Ms. Norberg. She is in negotiations with the consultant, or I should say at this time, the bidder, to establish the term of the contract. So under state law, we can have a contract for up to 7 years for these types of services. However, they may not be able to extend that rate for that period of time. And so the negotiation at this point is to determine the term based on the rate. And then we will come back to the commission with that contract for award at that time once it's negotiated. And I'll take any other questions that the commission may have at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Casey. Could we maybe have Beth Norberg come forward and speak to us about this important stuff? Where do they get their water?
Hello, Chair Payne, Commissioner Hunthausen. Yes, what question would you like answered?
Where does Big Springs get their water?
Chair Payne, Commissioner Hunthausen, that is a very good question. It is bottled potable water. I'm going to have to probably ask them where they get their water source from. I assume it's, they probably use a municipal or, municipal water system that it's filtered and then packaged in the containers and then delivered.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious as to, is it from the Big Spring or is it?
Right.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Chair
just-
Payne, very good question. I will have to check on that and find out the exact source
Okay.
where they're getting that.
At one point in my life, we had to haul all the drinking water to my home. Not only the drinking water, but for the washer and dry, everything. Anyway, it is a big deal and it's important that it be clean and appropriate. So I'm glad you're looking into this.
Yes, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
I do not, Chair Payne.
Okay, is there any public comment? Seeing no public comment, and this would close all opportunity for public comment. Can we have a motion, please?
Chair Payne, I'd move that we award the bid to, for the Rimini Water Distribution Services project to Big Spring Water for $25,935 for the extended price as presented by Mr. Hayes.
And authorize the chair to sign? Is that part of this?
Well, that's always the case.
Okay.
It's in our policies and procedures.
Okay. Second, it has been moved and seconded that we approve the bid of Big Spring Water of Bozeman as summarized by our staff. And we'll get those people some drinking water. Is there, okay, you don't have any further comment?
I do not, thank you.
All right. Let's have a vote. All in favor of issuing this bid signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, in that case, I will go ahead and sign this letter. The bid is awarded. Thank you for your hard work there, staff. The time has now come for agenda item number 5, which is public comment on any matter within the jurisdiction of the commission that is not on the agenda above? Is there any public comment? Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned.